Final Journey, Under the Shadow of the Iran-America War. Chapter 2, The Soldier with White Eyes. James slammed on the brakes with all his strength. The SUV screeched to a stop, but the blood-covered soldier standing in the middle of the road didn't move an inch. His uniform was badly burned, deep wounds covered his face, and his completely white eyes stared directly at James. "Noah, do you see this too?" James asked in a trembling voice. Noah slowly nodded. "He doesn't look human." Suddenly, the soldier smiled. It wasn't a normal smile. His lips stretched unnaturally toward his ears, as if the bones in his face had been broken. Michael immediately tried to turn the steering wheel, but it was completely locked. At that moment, the soldier slowly raised his hand. Instantly, every shadow standing along both sides of the road began to move. Dozens of dark figures silently walked toward the SUV. James quickly locked the doors, but loud knocking echoed against the windows. Thump, thump, thump. Each knock was louder than the last. Jack began crying, "We're not getting out of here alive." Suddenly, the soldier vanished. Michael seized the opportunity and slammed his foot on the accelerator. This time, the SUV finally moved. For several minutes, they drove at full speed without saying a single word. Eventually, they spotted an old military checkpoint. The main gate was broken, but a faint light was glowing inside. The four of them cautiously entered. An old radio in the center of the room continuously crackled with static. Military maps, classified files, and empty bullet casings were scattered across the table. Noah found an old voice recorder. He pressed the play button. A tired voice filled the room. "If anyone is still alive and hearing this recording, leave this place immediately." The war didn't just destroy cities, it awakened something else. Moored. A shadow appeared. Then another. Then a third. Within seconds, dozens of soldiers with glowing white eyes stood on the stairs. Their uniforms were burned beyond recognition, and smoke rose from their bodies. At the same time, every one of them slowly turned their heads toward James. Michael screamed, "Run!" The four of them rushed out through the back door. Outside, a thick blanket of fog covered everything. They couldn't see more than a few feet ahead. Suddenly, Jack stopped walking. "Did you hear that?" The sound of children laughing echoed through the fog. A moment later, the laughter slowly turned into crying. James grabbed Jack's arm. "Don't look back, no matter what happens." But Jack turned around anyway. The next second, his terrified scream echoed through the forest. James and Noah spun around. Jack was gone. Only his flashlight remained on the ground, its beam still shining. "No, Jack!" James screamed with all his strength. The only reply was the cold whistle of the wind. Then, the same white-eyed soldier slowly emerged from the mist once again. In a calm, chilling voice, he whispered, "One is gone. 3 remain." His voice didn't sound human. It was as though dozens of people were speaking at the same time. A wave of terror rushed through James's body. For the first time, he realized this war wasn't only between nations. Perhaps every explosion had opened a doorway to a world of darkness, and now they had become prisoners of that world. End of Chapter 2.